Hello everyone, Deb Floros for Jesse James Beads. I've got the Magical Mystery Bead Box for January, and I'm crazy in love with this theme, which is Destinations Asia. I've never been to Asia. It's somewhere I want to go, and I'm so inspired by all of the beautiful things that are in this box. Maybe I'll book a trip. I'm very, very fascinated with the Kagulahan music festival mix, which has that connector piece that's floral. And I love these koi pond charms of the koi fish, and I'm attaching them with 4mm jump rings to the two bottom loops, or two of the loops on that connector piece. I want to make this my focal. I think using a connector like this can be done in so many different ways. You could use it for a bracelet or something else, but I love this for a necklace pendant. So we're going to attach beads to the other two loops, and I've poured out the Maki Roll bead mix and the koi pond bead mix to choose some very colorful pieces. And I'm using some 11-0 Toho seed beads from Jesse James Beads as my spacers in between these incredibly colorful beads. And we've got some rhinestone rounds. There are some cube beads. I love all of the variety of colors and shapes and textures and fun things that you get in these boxes. So I'm creating a strand of all of the colors that I enjoy, and I'm thinking something really colorful at the top of that connector piece we created is going to be very beautiful. So I'm looking at how that is going to measure, and including the focal piece to make sure that the length is what I want. Then I use bead stoppers to set my piece aside, and then I'm going to create the identical pattern on the other side. The beauty is you can string this up any way you'd like because there are so many beads to choose from, and you can make this the length that you want. So I've got two identical strands. I've done kind of a quality check to make sure everything matches up. I didn't miss a bead or miss a seed bead. And now we're going to attach that focal. I like to use French wire, so I'm going to use that to cover up my wire. Although it is beautiful, you don't have to. And I've got a size 2 crimp tube, so I'm going to go through that connector piece, skipping over that piece of French wire, and I'm going to go back up through the crimp tube and up through one of the first beads there, just to give that a nice finished look and some continuity there. So I'm crimping that off, nice clean crimp. You could use a crimp cover if you like, and you could also use a wire guardian there to make your attachment as well if you prefer wire guardians. And then I'm doing the same on the other strand of beads, so just doing the same exact process. I'm pulling the beads nice and snug towards that focal section of the necklace and doing another crimp. Oh, I love how this looks. So again, you could use whatever beads you'd like. I'm going to just choose a very simple toggle. I believe that's a Jesse James toggle that I've had for quite some time, but I'm going to use some French wire and crimps, and I'm going to crimp on that toggle clasp. Just a simple one because it probably won't be very visible. And I decided to use a daisy spacer at the top of my last bead. It just creates a little bit more of a finished look at that back piece. Not necessary, but I like to do that. So I'm putting on my clasp, just doing the same thing, skipping over my French wire, going through the first couple of beads there, and then I'm going to use my crimping pliers to crimp that off nicely, get a good clean crimp. Sometimes with the toggle bar, it kind of gets in the way, so you just kind of have to manhandle your toggle clasp and tell it to stay out of the way. So we're crimping that on and getting our necklace finished up. I love how this came up. You have so many beads to choose from and so many fun pieces and parts. I love this necklace. Give the Magical Mystery Bead Box a try by going to jessejamesbeads.com, and you could subscribe or pick up a single box. Thanks for watching.